our case where we don't have a floor, like, can we go back to the section, Amber, and we'll just maybe just sketch through it? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna share my to provide something here.
What are you indicating?
So I'm the sales manager for a contractor that does athletic flooring and equipment. So we do all the permanent fixtures in a gymnasium, including the flooring. And yeah, so I manage the sales for the company. Most of my day is spent helping organize quotes and put together pricing for projects and talking with architects, trying to get our products specified on new projects. So,
is this what you want to do until you retire?
Not necessarily. I think I could do this for a lot of years, but I don't know if I'd like to do this till I retire. One of my life goals, I guess, would be to be a life transition coach for people. So coaching people through large life transition.
You literally never told me about that.
Yeah, it's something that I've just been thinking about lately.
I love that for you.
Glad you love that. Would it be better if I wore my sunglasses? Would it look cooler?
Put them on, let's see.
Would it look cooler, you think?
Let's see.
Oh, here, I'll put my own please on. That's more. They're better.
Okay.
Gotta look fancier.
Eyes on the road, bro.
Yeah, there's nothing on the road as well.
Okay, you're going to be getting a lot of numbers after this one.
To me, this was a fork in the road. A very obvious fork in the road. They would legalize enough illegals in the swing states to make the swing states not swing states. To make the swing states.
Taking a large interest in neo-Nazism, Ellie. No, I have no interest in that whatsoever.
Not swing states.
I shouldn't say that. You'll use that clip and then send it out to all your people.
Then
Even if I am joking.
They'd win the presidential. They'd win
Typical,
the House, the Senate,
typical Gen Zer.
presidency.
Yeah, I was born and raised in the LDS Church and was a member of the church for about 40 years, and that was a huge part of my upbringing. Being raised in a very strict religion, I realized that I wasn't following or going down a path that I felt super connected to, or felt like it was the right place for me to be and the right direction for my life. So started to go down a different journey, a different, more spiritual path than what I was on, and started to find a connection to myself rather than a connection to a God necessarily. And so I went down that path of rediscovering kind of who I was outside of the box or the confines of what a religion tells you should be and where you should be at. And so I took a major turn in my life where I began to discover who I was, what I wanted to be, and who I wanted to be, and really who I am to my core.
Turn those bad boys on for a second.
That was super awesome. Have a Starbucks?
Okay, we'll just do that.
Well, sound baths allow you to still your mind and quiet your mind. The vibration that comes from the different instruments and the crystal sound bowls allow you to vibrate through your body and create a vibration through your body, and that energy vibration kind of shakes things up. And it connects each of the different sound bowls have a different frequency, and that connects with all the 7 chakras in your body and allows you to vibrate through and connect with each one of those chakras, and it clears blockages. It allows you to clear tension and anxiety through those vibrations. And so by connecting with those feelings and with those emotions, with that vibration, you can clear those blockages and clear your own mind in a lot of ways. discover things and see things and go on little journeys, or you can just relax sometimes. So it's just a way to put away the world and put aside the world and allow you just to kind of reconnect with yourself and allow yourself that time to focus on you.
So what would you 10 years ago say about you now, do you think?
What would I say 10 years ago? What would I say about me now? I probably would have said, you're wacky. You know, doing all the things that I find bring me joy and bring me peace and bring me kind of closer to myself are the things that, you know, other people may have found weird at the time or may have found different at the time. Doing ecstatic dances and doing meditations and sound baths and things like that, where I've really found that connection to myself. But at the time, being in a very judgmental type of space, judging myself, judging others, I probably would have thought that I was a little weird, to be honest, yeah. At around 40 years old, a lot of things happened in my life and a lot of changes happened where I got separated and divorced from my wife at the time, and in that journey kind of discovering who I am and where I'm supposed to be. One of the big struggles is the change in the family dynamic and really kind of severing what that family dynamic looked like, right? And always feeling like, you know, I wanted to be a part of one family, have one family throughout my life, and you know, there's a point in my life where I just could not do that anymore. And so I think that was the hardest part, was kind of severing that family dynamic that you always picture for yourself.
What I'm wondering, do you ever regret this big change that you made in your life, or, you know, the impact that it had on your ex-wife and your children?
There's always things that you wish you could have done better or done differently. I don't think regret is necessarily the word. But I think that looking back and knowing what I know now, definitely would have done things differently. But to say regret is a tough one, because, you know, I'm happy with where I'm going with my life now, and I'm happy being more connected to myself and understanding myself more and knowing more about who I am. So it's a tough question, but yeah, I know who I am and I know where I'm going and what I want and what brings me peace. And I don't think I could say that I regret anything. Because no matter what choices that you make in your life, it always brings you to the place where you're really supposed to be, you know, and there's a reason that everything happens the way it happens.